supposed to be.
For what?
Jasmine Oak has a name.
You guys need your books today? You can sit back there. I got you after lunch. Sit back there. Is that here? Here you go. You need your books for your due now this morning. If you don't have a copy of your book today, I have these printed out copies right here. They're a little harder, they don't have the same page numbers, but if you need one of these, here you go. Quick correction about the page numbers. On your due now, it says review pages 48 to 49. It's actually 47 to 49. The conversation with Gatsby starts on 47. It's right there. At the bottom, where it says finished early, review pages 48 to 49, it actually starts at 47.
47 and what?
47 to 49.
Yeah.
first introduction to Gatsby in the text and analyzing. Actually, Emmanuel, will you read my aim for me?
Captors will be able to analyze Fitzgerald's diction to uncover hints about the Gatsby religions.
All right, so we've heard rumors about Gatsby up until this point, and now we're going to hear from the man himself. We're going to be looking at how Fitzgerald uses language to kind of manipulate us, to make us feel one way or another about Gatsby, okay? Now, before we share out our do now, I wanted to show you some book covers. We already talked about the most famous original cover of The Great Gatsby, but there are more, okay? That's not the only cover that was ever created for the book. Take a second, take 30 seconds to talk to each other. What do all of these book covers have in common?
No face.
And then talk about why. Once you've figured out the connection, talk about why. Why do you think it's like that? All right, who wants to explain to us? What do these have in common, and why do you think they have that in common? Zai?
All of these covers are like of a face, or supposed to be of a face of a man, and I think that man's supposed to be Gatsby, but he doesn't really have a face because he's like mysterious and no one really knows much about him, so they like to keep him mystery.
Yeah, okay, so all of these are pictures of a man, but you said they have a face. How would you describe that face?
It's like either a shape, like the drawn shape, or it's just like it's not there, but you know it's supposed to be there.
Yeah, what are the faces missing?
Like eyes, well, features.
Exactly, they're missing features. Good. And Angelo, can you add on to what Zai was saying? Why do we think that he would be depicted this way?
Because you can see that there's an absence of a face. Like they have everything else, they have everything that's behind his name. Like they have the suit, the hat. In one case, they have like the nice little haircut. I don't know if that represents wealth, but nobody knows his true identity, like the true person he is. So that's why the thing that is absent is his face and not anything else. Everything else is present.
And repeat what you said about his clothing. What does his clothing represent?
His clothing represents wealth and like a lavish lifestyle because that's what he represents. That's what Gatsby stands for.
Excellent.
And even when they meet him, that's still what he stands for.
Yeah, so all of these covers depict a faceless, wealthy man. And that's all we know about Gatsby at this point. All we know is that he's wealthy and that he was staring at a green light. So what are the rumors? Okay, we had 4 rumors. Can someone start with the one on page 32? Elizabeth, what was the rumor in chapter 2?
He's the nephew or cousin of Kaiser Wilhelm.
Okay.
That's where we got his soul from.
Good. The nephew or cousin of Kaiser Wilhelm. Can anyone fill in the historical gap for me who Kaiser Wilhelm was?
He was a prince somewhere.
He was a prince summer. Kaiser. That word Kaiser, Emmanuel?
He was the leader of Germany during World War I.
Exactly. He was the leader of Germany during World War I. Okay, and what year is this book set? 1922. Okay, so it's post-World War I. So the idea that he's a cousin of Kaiser Wilhelm, that's pretty scandalous, okay, because America was just at war with Germany in the Great War at this point, which will later be known as World War I. All right, so second rumor, okay? Someone give me a rumor from page 44. Someone other than Elizabeth. Malika?
Okay, they said the war part, he was a spy part.
He was a spy where?
He was a spy for Germany during the World War.
Okay. So, second rumor, he was a spy. Now, that fits with our first rumor that maybe he's somehow related to the Kaiser of Germany. All right, Taylor, what's another one?
They thought he killed a man.
Okay, maybe he killed a man. So, these are getting even worse. Okay, maybe he's related to the leader of Germany during World War I. Maybe he was a German spy. Maybe he killed a man. All right, and what was our final rumor that we heard? Jasmine? That he was in the American Army. Good. So those are the 4 rumors we know about Gatsby at this point. Okay? Take 1 minute to discuss with each other which rumor you think is the most believable and why, and then maybe any other ways we could account for his wealth. Okay? Take 1 minute to discuss that with each other. Those questions on your video.
Because he was a spy for the
Which one of these would explain this one? Okay. That maybe his. Why would that explain what?
I ain't saying nothing. I say he was like some that thing.
say what, like 10 seconds, wrap up your conversations?
Yeah, kids used to play.
Okay, I'd like to hear from a few of you. Hands in the air. Hands in the air if you have something you want to say. I want to hear which rumor you think is the most plausible and why out of these four. Malika?
I think that he was in the war was the most plausible because
He was in the war on which side?
on America's side.
Okay, on America's side.
Because he lives in America and they had drafts and
Okay, thank you, Malika. Anyone want to respond to what she said specifically? If your hand's up, you want to respond to what Malika said specifically? All right, Manuel, what do you have to say?
Well, I just want to back up what she's saying. Yeah, during that time, it would only have been plausible for him to have been in like the American Army. I mean, he said he was in the American Army, but I wouldn't really trust that. But more or less, I can just we can just prove that 2 and 3 are wrong because Germany was absolutely bankrupt after World War I. They didn't have any money to give anybody. It's like it would kids used to play with the money just because it was worth nothing.
Okay.
So it's that's absolutely ruled out. And him being the German spy wouldn't account for a lot as well.
Okay. All right, so you're trying to connect the rumor to as well. So you don't think there would have been any money in that or he would have lost the German money because it lost its value. All right, Angela?
I think how the book began, it's talking about how people can't be trusted.
Who's talking about that? Who said that?
Nick,
Okay.
the narrator, speaks on how people can't really be trusted at this time. All the people do is lie, basically.
Okay.
I wouldn't believe any of these rumors, and I think they're just in place to show how great of a man Gatsby is. Like that's their sole purpose. The only reason that there's rumors written in the book is to show that there's people that have actually been thinking and trying to rationalize how Gatsby got his wealth, not necessarily to try to pinpoint how he got it.
Okay, I want to ask you about your definition of great, though. Okay, you say the rumors are in place to define how great he is, but these rumors are all sort of negative. So what do you mean?
Great in the way
Except for the
that
American.
people think about him and how the idea of the Great Gatsby, the idea of Gatsby, has been circulating through people's heads for a long time because all these different rumors.
Okay, so great as in like famous.
Yeah.
That people are thinking about. All right. Anyone else have a comment on the rumors? A rumor they believe? All right, so let's open our books to page 47 where we actually meet Gatsby.